Hi everybody, and welcome to week 2 of our module 1. Now this week we're going to start things off as being a little bit more like our average weeks will be in most of the coming semester. The assignments you'll be doing during this week will be pretty much the same kinds of assignments you can expect to have throughout many of the weeks coming up in the rest of the semester. The very first thing you're going to want to do this week is to go to lecture unit 1 and make sure you open that folder and look at and review everything in that folder. Now from week to week you'll have different kinds of lectures. Sometimes there'll be PowerPoint lectures, sometimes there'll be audio podcasts, sometimes they might even be a video. You definitely want to go in there and read or watch or look at whatever material is in that lecture folder. This is essentially just as though you were sitting in class and listening to a lecture, though we do try and put them in various different forms so you get different kinds of styles of presenting the information to you. Now this week your lecture material is presented in the form of 3 PowerPoint units. They're very visual, and there is some reading required with these as you go along, but I think you'll find they're fairly fun and that they give you a lot of good, interesting information to help you get started. Now these do not have sound, so don't feel funny if you start watching these and you think, is there any sound here? This is meant as a sort of visual lecture, and just follow along with the text and the pictures and the images and the animation that's in those particular presentations. Okay, so watch all 3 of those. My advice is always watch the lecture material and open the lecture folder as soon as you possibly can during the week. Usually on Monday or Tuesday if possible, because on Wednesday you'll be using this lecture material to help you with your discussion forum, whatever discussion forum you have that week. All right, so I do urge you to look at the lecture material as soon as you can. This time it is divided into 3. These are sort of divided up into manageable bits. Each of the PowerPoint presentations tends to last about 10 to 15 minutes so that you can take a breath between them or relax between them, go do something else, and come back and watch all 3 maybe during the course of a day. You can also review the material again if you'd like to, rewatch them, whatever you'd like to do. I do think you should be aware that you should take a few notes as you watch these. Some of this material may come back on things like the midterm exam, so do make sure you keep up with the lectures just as you would with lecture material in a class. Now, as you did last week, you'll have a quiz. This is a reading quiz. Make sure that you have by Wednesday read all 3 of the stories that were assigned for this week. Your reading quiz will be on those stories, and it will be much like the kind of quiz that you had, the practice quiz you had last week. Your discussion forum assignment this time does count for a grade. It does have actually a fairly lengthy description on the discussion forum because this is our first real official discussion forum. Do make sure you read the assignment very carefully there. You are required to have 4 different posts by the end of the discussion forum period next Sunday. So do make sure and read over that and look and see what the directions are, when you're expected to post, and what the deadlines are for that. All right. I do look forward to seeing your thoughts and ideas on that forum. The last assignment you have for this week is writing assignment 1. Now, you won't always have a writing assignment every week. In fact, there's only a few of them scattered throughout the semester. These are usually just opportunities for you to put some of your thoughts into and show me some of your own thoughts and your own ideas in just a very short paper. This paper is only 2 pages long. It's a comparison contrast paper, and it's one where, again, I just sort of want to see you showing me some of your own thoughts and ideas in addressing a particular topic related to what we've been discussing over the course of the week. Okay, so you do have several assignments, but I think once you find the rhythm of this, you'll find that it's actually not so bad, and that it's actually fairly easy to keep up with these assignments. Just pay attention closely to deadlines, make sure you meet all of the deadlines, and make sure that you show me consistently throughout that you have read, that you have paid attention to the lectures, and then show me that you're showing some of your own thoughts and your own ideas on both that discussion forum and in the writing assignment 1. Okay, great. I look forward to working with you this week, And I'll be dropping by the discussion forum fairly regularly, sometimes posting, sometimes just stepping back and letting you guys see what you have to say. If you're having a good conversation, I'll sometimes step back and watch. I'm always available for questions if you have them about any of the assignments, either through emailing me through Angel or through posting on our Raise Your Hand and Ask discussion forum at the top of our Learning Module section. Okay? All right, well, great. I will see you through the week or talk to you through the week, and I look forward to seeing your work. Good luck with everything, and I'll talk to you soon.